Finding Nemo versus the Wild. Both are Disney movies, and both have a similar premise about fathers finding their sons. While these two movies have similarities in terms of story, they are different in other aspects. Welcome to Versus, a series where I put two movies together and see what makes them different and to find out once and for all which one is better. Their story. Finding Nemo is about Marlin, a father who is overprotective over his son, named Nemo. After Nemo gets kidnapped, Marlin goes on a dangerous adventure to find his son and bring him home. The Wild is about a group of zoo animals led by Samson the Lion, going on an adventure to find his son named Ryan. Yeah, this movie sounds a lot like Finding Nemo in Madagascar. All you need now is a catchy song. I would use the I Like to Move It song from Madagascar as a joke, but to avoid copyright, I'm just gonna insert a picture of Junie in here. The characters. While the story to both films are similar, the characters are what makes them different, with one being more interesting and fun than the other. Finding Nemo's characters are not only memorable in terms of their personalities, but they are pretty interesting as well. Marlin is an overprotective parent who wants to keep his son safe after a tragic event in Marlin's life. He is also afraid of the ocean and all the dangers that come with it. He eventually overcomes this when he journeys across the ocean to find Nemo and learns to let his son do things on his own. Dory is a fun character who joins Marlin on his journey. She's funny and charming. There is also the fish tank crew who helps Nemo grow and be independent. They're also very funny. The side characters are really fun, from the rad turtle named Cruz to Bruce the Sock.
Fish are friends, not food.
Each character brings their own unique style and personality that makes you like them a lot more. However, I can't say the same thing for the Wild. Oh man, where do I begin? The characters in the Wild are, well, let's discuss that. Let's start off with Marlin, I mean Samson. He's a father who loves his son and is overprotective. Yep, totally not Marlin at all, guys. Totally original. Totally Samson is his own character. I hope his son doesn't get kidnapped and his father has to travel outside his comfort zone in order to find him. That would be so stupid and dumb.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
Speaking of Ryan, he has no personality whatsoever and is nothing but a plot device. I'm serious. He appears at the beginning of the film and during the third act. At least with Finding Nemo, we got to spend time with him and see how his character develops. We don't even see Ryan throughout the film, making the reunion less impactful. Simpsons friends, I can sum up like this. Larry is a snake. No personality. None whatsoever. Bridget is a female Melvin. Benny is a squirrel who doesn't do much besides having a crush on Bridget. And Nigel is a cornerback who has anger issues. Nostalgia aside, these characters are so boring and forgettable that the only character I kinda like is Nigel. And that's just because of one thing.
I'm having a.
The characters in Finding Nemo are more memorable and likable and have more personality than the characters in the wild, who are copies of other characters from other movies, and you don't care about them whatsoever. The animation, it's no competition. Finding Nemo wins. The character animation is really good. The background animation is very good. From the ocean to, well, the ocean. Whenever Martin and Dory travel across the sea, there are amazing and beautiful designs and beautiful details that the animators put lots of time and effort into. Meanwhile, the wild is just not terrible, but it's also not good. At least to me. It looks ugly and somewhat unappealing to look at. Final voting. I think we all know who's the true winner here, and that's Finding Nemo. For its beautiful story, memorable characters, and amazing animation. It also has some quotable lines, like fish are friends, not food, or just keep swimming. People love this movie, and some would say it's one of, if not their favorite, Pixar movies. The Wild is forgettable. No one remembers except a few. It gets compared with Madagascar and Finding Nemo, and although it's not the worst Disney animated film, it sure is forgettable. That's a wrap on Finding Nemo versus the Wild. I hope to do more of these in the future. I also hope you guys liked it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on blazing, dudes.